Here we go. I am here. I am alive. I am tired. I've been up since 4 a.m. I have one of those little bumps right here that I don't think is a zit. I think I have to go to, what do you call them? The dermatologist to bring out a calcified deposit because this is not a zit. It's right here. It's a little bump. I just won't go away. So good morning, everybody. I decided to stream because I am not sleeping. And my life's going to be a little topsy-turvy for a while, so y'all are just going to have to deal with it because I got shit going down. I got things happening, right? Good morning. So I'm streaming a little bit earlier because I've been working my ass off all day, every day. And you know what I discovered? I'm getting old. I'm getting tired. But I am a workhorse. I'm still a workhorse. So for me getting old, this is going to make me crazy. And me getting tired is like probably most people at their best. Because I'm a workhorse. And I love to work. I just get in there and I get her done. I'm one of those people that the harder I work, the more satisfying it is. It feels good to do shit. It really does. Good morning. Yo, I've been up since 4 a.m., man. 4 a.m. I was like, dude. Hello, locals. For those over at locals watching me. But, yeah. Figured I'd do this shit. Get this out of the way, and then I'll have my entire day. My husband can stream a little earlier. He took the day off yesterday, and he helped. No, he streamed a little bit in the morning. Dude, my day yesterday was so long. I'm like, he didn't work yesterday. No, he worked a fucking full day with me. It's just I started at 8. I was just outside, work. Hi, yeah. I woke up and my brain was like, da, 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 da. I was like, I'm never going to go back to sleep. I need to just accept that. Good morning, Lynn. I'm locals. Hello. So I just accept it. I just accept I'm never going to sleep. So that's that. Once you accept your fate, for me, it's a waste of time to lay in bed and think I'm going to go back to sleep when my brain is that awake. My brain's like, okay, we're moving. Life's changing. Every moment, every day. We're blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, we're done. I'll tell you what's really making me crazy. That Pai Jesu song will not get out of my head. It's been a week. Get out of my head. Thanks. I like to work out. My husband and I like to stay in good shape. Yesterday, we had a worker over, 35 years old, and he told my husband, wow, your wood splitter looks brand new. And my husband's like, yeah, I don't use that. I use the maul and the axe and the splitter over there. We have a wood splitter because we are aware that one day my husband might get older. He might want to use that, right? And this guy's like, yeah, but you're young, I'm 35. And my husband was like, how old do you think I am? And I'm like, baby, I told you, you look young. Everyone thinks I'm a cougar and I'm younger than the guy. It's such bullshit. I'm the Avon lady trying to sell skincare and tell you that, hey, I can make you look young forever. Meanwhile, I look like a fucking old hag next to this guy. I'm like, get away from me. Ruining my business. It's not completely true. Because that motherfucker uses Avon, right? Yeah. Why not? It's what's here. And we live in such an arid climate. I don't think he really used lotions before this. If he did, I don't know. It was probably some body lotion. But, so dry here. He's like, changing up the time? My life's topsy-turvy. Everyone's just going to have to deal. My life's insane right now. And I'm fucking exhausted all the time. Just so tired, you guys. Help! I'm tired. Every moment of every day I am tired, but whatever. What are you going to do? Here, share it in my story. Share it to public. This is my cute little pajama thing, and I have to keep in mind that maybe I'll do this. The camera angle where it is now might, just cover my legs. Yeah, no, I'm drinking coffee. My husband was 13 years older than me. My husband we're the same age, born the same year, but he looks totally younger than me. Totally. All right, one more thing. Let's get this little shopping link over here. Yeah. Look at that. From my Avon page. Isn't that great? I'm just, I'm so, organized over here. Hi, good morning. Good morning. There it is. Flash sale. Pin that comment from my Avon page. Here we go. Here we go. Let's start doing something to my face. I think I need to pull back my hair. It's a little cray-cray. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Share my stream if you can. It'd be great. I could use all the sharing in the world. My husband and I have decided to move ourselves, and his family is so sweet. Like, we have multiple family members on his side, like, offering to help us move. Not, like, pick up the boxes, but drive all the way across the country. And I'm like, how sweet is that? Unasked for, by the way. Completely unasked for. I'm like, these people, they're so nice. They're so nice. Hello. Hi, guys. Where am I moving to? We don't know yet. That is the beauty of not having kids. We don't have to be selfless parents who put them first and think about them. And what happened to this being my forever cabin? The economy? Thinking, sure, we can stay here, but what the fuck's gonna happen? Not trusting, build back better. Oh, your life is better. Go to the grocery store. It's $2 million. Ooh, it's so decent. All the trans activists tweaking their nipples at the White House, shimmying their naked tits for the kids. Oh, decency back in the White House. This is a shit show. I don't trust it. Bye. Selling this and gonna buy a piece of property completely paid for. This is what the fuck is happening. How anyone can sit there and in any way go, Trump was bad, Biden with the titties out at the White House and the tweaking of the nipples. Oh, it was trans joy. How is that trans joy? Oh, but the tits were out and the tweaking right on the White House lawn. Oh, it was decent. So much. Trump was bad. He said behind closed doors, grab him by the pussy, and that was evil and bad. But Biden went out of his way to invite a trans activist that they all got naked and they tweaked their nipples and pinch, and there was so much joy. Like, what is happening? That's what happened. You think I'm going to sit here? You think I'm going to fucking sit here owing money on my house? No, we're going to go move off grid and have everything paid for because I'm fucking terrified. And, I don't hate you if you voted for that, but if you can sit there and be like, oh, it was so good when they brought their titties out in front of kids and went, and it was so decent and it was so much better. Trump was so indecent and so icky poo-poo, and Biden was so classy with the tits everywhere and the jiggling and the crackhead son and the prostitute. Like, what the fuck is happening? It's almost like you love your family, right? You have a mother or a brother or a father that's a crackhead, but you love them, and you're an enabler, so you just keep making excuses for the most atrocious behavior you've ever seen in your life, right? You got a brother robbing your purse when they come over, fucking robbing your friends, coming to a family function like, I'm on crack, it's Merry Christmas, I'm on crack, and you're like, oh, Joseph didn't mean to, Joseph. And it's like, dude, at what point do you stop fucking making excuses for this? What's happening now terrifies me. I'm terrified. I am fucking shaking in my boots. So I'm tapping out. And we're going off grid. And we are going to fucking own the property, not own the Federal Reserve money. See, when your country is like $40 trillion in debt, I don't want to be in debt. You know why? They're going to be like, hurt the Americans, the ones we stole the money from and then spent more than we stole in the first place. It's time to hurt them. We're not to blame, but it's time to steal their money and fucking hurt them. The IRS hired all those armed fucking guards. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to come for us. You late on a payment? Motherfucker, they're coming for you. I'm done. Tapped out. So that's what happened to my forever cabin. I was like, I am not, lick my finger, feeling the wind. I'm like, this doesn't feel safe, does it? Is anyone feeling good? Because I'm not. Meanwhile, good morning, kitty cat. On Locals. Someone else will really enjoy this place, and I hope they have it completely paid off. That would be great. And then, I'm going to be debt-free. I'm going to be living not as posh as this, and that's fine. I'm willing to sacrifice certain things to not be beholden to these people who are clearly insane. And the people voting for them are clearly insane. They're fucking nuts. I'm sorry. If you're telling me Trump was indecent, but Biden with LGBTQ activists dropping their shirts, flipping out their fucking fake tits and twerking their nipples, beep, 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 shaking their titties all over the White House lawn, if that is decent to you, you are, 1, mentally ill. 2, I don't trust you at all. It's time to go off grid. We're done. If this is how far society has fallen, we're good. I'm good. Because you know what? If Trump had fucking hookers at the White House going, wee, 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 I'd be like, that's fucked up. But instead, they're like, we found a secret tape when he thought no one was listening, and he said this secret thing, and he's so bad. But Biden invites people who shimmy their titties on the White House lawn and twerk their nipples in front of children. But that's okay. I'm like, you know what? We're out. Goodbye. Have a good time. We're out of here. Like, that's the warning signs, if there ever was one. Like the iceberg hits the Titanic. You're like, did we just hit something? If people are like, Trump was indecent, but the titties on the White House lawn is good, very good, that's when, bye. So someone else enjoy this house. I'm going to go live in the woods. Get the fuck out of this. Y'all are nuts. Nuts. I like RFK Jr. And the more he pisses everyone off, I like him even more. He's the Bernie of the Democratic Party right now, but from GD Democrats Michigan, hey, Michigan's got a ton of Republicans in it. It's just, here's the difference. I have learned, libertarians, Republicans are like, leave me alone, leave you alone, right? I'm just going to sit over here. I just want to be left alone. Meanwhile, Democrats are like, we're in your house. We want to control everything. And they're so psychotic with being in your life that they're activists. Like, how many conservative activists do you know? There's like 5. They hold a sign, don't get an abortion. Meanwhile, Democrats are like, we do drugs. I don't know what gender I am. I have 50 fucking pills for my mental illnesses. I'm on the street every second screaming in your face. Like, they have an army of people. But I'm going to be in the woods. And none of those people will matter. Bye. Enjoy yourself. Rice Water Bright. I'm very live and let live too. But the moment tits were out at the White House with twerking nipples in front of children and like former women showing their like scars and like trans women showing their tits, like those are tits on the White House lawn. I was like, okay, we're done. Like, if you were saying Rome was falling, that was the day it fell. It was done. We're done. So, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Well, Joe Biden hasn't been running anything ever in the first place. He's just a mouthpiece. But, yeah, I don't judge anyone that voted for him, but I am going to judge your judgment if you can look at that and still make an excuse for it. If Trump invited trans activists who took off their shirts and were like, nipples in your face, twerky twerk, shake, that would be the end of the world. So if you can look at Joe Biden and say, that's not the end of the world when Joe Biden does it, something's wrong. Like there's, right? I can tell you all the things I don't fucking like about Donald Trump. I mean, I could go on. And that's the difference. Like, if you were that psychotically, like, my side's the good side and I'll excuse any horrible behavior. It's like, dude, you know, I'm going to go live in the woods now. Bye. See you later. Have a great day. Hey, and I don't judge you for voting Joe Biden because the TV was like, he's the only good choice. Brainwashing. Trump's so bad. Joe Biden, worship him every moment. He can't even speak, but we worship him. That's brainwashing. That's not your fault. That's like fucking CIA shit. Go listen to RFK Jr., who will tell you what they did to his family. You know? Who's also like, they're probably going to kill me too. It's pretty fucking crazy. But I don't blame anyone. I mean, dude, I used to trust the news too. I don't blame you. But if you see people shimmying their titties on the White House lawn, pinching their fucking nipples, doing TikTok videos, and you're still making excuses for it, you are the one with the fucking problem. And that's it. And that's all. Like, there's no argument past that. Because if I was sitting here and like, what's her name? His pretty wife, Trump's wife. I forget her name. She's very pretty. It's not Ivanka. That's his daughter, right? And Ivana was his ex-wife. Malaria. I don't know. Whatever her name is. If she was shimmying her tits out, I'd be like, what the fuck is happening there? You know? Wouldn't you? If she invited people to a party at the White House and they all like drop trow and shit, I think we'd have a problem. So, today, I'm going to start with my vegan blending toner, which is on sale in my store. You guys can get it. Share my stream if you can. It'd be fantastic. And then I've got this kit. It's on sale. The blending toner is $6. Sorry, I'm blind. It's $6, but we have this kit right here. It's $15 instead of 50 something where you can get this. So I'm just gonna post this here and in my locals. I haven't seen you in forever. Thank goodness I remembered locals. Well, good morning and hello. I'm so glad you're here. You can get this shit for 15 fucking bucks. You know why? I would love to be your Avon lady. How about that? You guys, would you like one? I'd like to be your Avon lady if you don't mind. I would like to be it. Okay. On sale, $6. So that's how I feel. I don't get the craziness. I can't control it. Look, I'm not judging nobody. If you like what's going on, if you think Donald Trump was indecent, but tits out and twerking nipples and TikTok videos and fucking scars where people chop their tits off on the White House lawn is a good thing, then you and I don't see eye to eye. I'm not going to be a dick to you, but I am going to get as far the fuck away from you as I can because I don't trust you as a human being. I don't trust your judgment, but I ain't going to be mean to you. If you're broke down on the side of the road, I would help you, but there's something off. There's something fucking wrong with you. And I hope you figure it out. It's not my job. It's your life. You can live it however you want. But you fucking terrify me. I'm terrified of you. I'm so glad you need some Avon. I would love to give you some. So I couldn't help but notice the whole Madonna thing. One, I don't pretend to know what the fuck's going on there. But I think we've all noticed that she's been on like drugs. I mean, we've all noticed it, okay? So let's just stop there. Her behavior is very Hunter Biden-y. she's very lost, her soul. I don't think she's had a divine moment, an epiphany with divinity and bettering herself on the inside, which you can see because she's so focused on the out. And my hope for her is that she'll be okay, that she has this near-death experience where she wakes up and she gets to have that spiritual journey and she gets to try to better who she is inside before we see her off from this world. Because we're all going to the same place, right? We're all going to the same place. We're all going to die. Everyone here. We've all lost someone, and everyone's going to lose us. Rejuvenating serum. Again, you can get a small version of this and a full version of the Ultimate Day Cream in my store now for $15, final sale. It's so cheap instead of $54, so you might as well go get it. But this is our holistic answer to our Avon Ultimate line. And I love it. It smells good. It feels good on my face. There's nothing wrong with me. I just can't control the craziness. If I try, I would lose any sense of peace I have left. Huh? Oh, yay. I'm glad they were jelly. What I'm saying is, if you voted Joe Biden because the news said Donald Trump has women on the White House lawn twerking their nipples and he's so indecent, and you're like, fuck, because I had buyer's remorse with Obama. I'm like, he's like bombing kids and shit. And like, if you watch him speak to black people, he's like, the white man's coming to hurt you, evil white people. And then he talks to a room full of white people and he's like, racism's over. You voted for me, Barack Hussein Obama. You proved that even a Muslim name wouldn't hold you back. You're not racist at all. And then he goes and talks to a room full of black people. And he's like, the white man hates you. You're oppressed. I'm like, dude, this guy's a liar. And he's really good at it. Let's be real. That's why I bought what he was selling. So I had huge buyer's remorse around, especially in 2008, when every shit hit the fan. And I lost everything I had ever worked for. It was gone. I'm going to mix a little pore perfector, AHA, PHA. This is really good for your pores. You put it into your serums. Gosh, I'm tired from being up all night. And it clears up zits. And I have one right over here. So something needs to happen to make her finally face reality, right? Look, I don't wish ill will on anyone. I went on Twitter and the evil things people fucking say. What is wrong with society? Now, I'm not a big fan on Twitter. It's like suggested for you and it's some death video. I'm like, oh yeah, because I just sit here watching death all the time, Elon Musk? What the fuck is that? Like, I get it. It's now like 4chan. It's like the Wild West. I understand. But if you're going to have AI algorithms try to tell me what I like, and I can't even watch Fight Club because I don't want to see people get hurt. I've never seen it. I never will. I do not like people fucking fighting. But you're going to show me death videos. What's going on over here on Locals? Shared your live stream. Oh, thank you, Kitty. I used to be able to listen to Obama for hours. He spoke well. I can't stand to hear him anymore either. I really believed in that guy. Hope and change. I will change America into a Marxist society. We will usher in Mao's China with the Cultural Revolution, but we will change it to race and oppress minorities. I, Barack Obama, will make race relations worse than they ever were. That is what that fucking dude did. He was a serpent, and I believed him. All right. Eye serum. So for Madonna, I really hope that this is a wake-up call and she gets her fucking shit in order, because you can just look at her and you know she's suffering. Y'all can be mean to her. Doesn't matter how much money she has. Doesn't matter what she's doing over there. A grandma that age, dressing that way, behaving that way, that woman is suffering. FYI, this is the ultimate eye serum. 1, I love how huge the bottle is. 2, I love this serum. It is really good on your eyes. What is this? Totally feel like his voice was tolerable, though. I didn't like him. Well, Barack Obama did a lot of in between what he was saying. Total narcissist. All our leaders are narcissists, every single one. If you're fooled into thinking, well, not DeSantis, yours, and not Gavin Newsom, I can't believe they're pushing him. The guy has destroyed California, one of the most beautiful states in this country. Talk your shit about California. I used to live there. It's fucking gorgeous. It is gorgeous, right? It's stunning. Stunning. Northern California will take your breath away. Go drive down the highway in Big Sur. Go check that out. You'll just be... Yosemite? Like, are we fucking... Who are we kidding here? Lake Tahoe? All right, ultimate face cream. Let's do this. Like, come on, guys. Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe, man. Don't know if you've ever seen it. It's kind of heaven on earth. Not all the people are junk, guys. There is no blue states. There's only blue cities. There's something about the hive mind of a city where they think it's everyone else's job to take care of them, work hard, and do everything for them. It's like entitlement. So they talk down on all the ranchers and the farmers. They complain that everyone's polluting, and they're the number one polluters. Them! Look at their cities. It's like a fucking trash heap. And they have the audacity to be like, that farmer has cows. I'm like, have you seen where you live? You fucking filth magnet? Holy crap. You can't even breathe in your city. Gross. I didn't vote for him after Obama. All I was left in my wallet was change. That's funny. I lost my entire wealth that I earned in Hollywood under Obama Biden. So in 2020, we were you have to vote for Biden. You're an evil Nazi if you vote for Trump. I'm like, that's like going to a woman whose husband beat the shit out of her for years and being like, well, you have to stay with him. You have to stay with him. Like, what the fuck? And I even told friends that. I'm like, Biden was in office when I lost everything. Everything. I almost lost the house I lived in. And you're telling me that I'm the bad guy if I don't vote for that guy? Well, that was George Bush. He was at home, not president, going, wah, blah, 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 wah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, I don't sign up for that. You fucking idiot. It's the fault of the people in office. I'm so tired. Everyone always blames the fucking guy before. I'm like, what? And what's insane is like the fanboy clubs of people who do it. They try to even do it with Trump. Oh, well, that's because of Obama. I'm like, no. No. Trump's in there. Don't give me that shit. Riots went on everywhere, and his narcissism. Oh, I don't want people to dislike me, so I'm not gonna stop the riots. Oh, okay. That really worked well, didn't it? Didn't that work well? They'll think I'm a dictator. Dude, you could fart and they'll think you're a dictator. Can you fucking put an end to this shit? And he didn't. What a dick. What a dumbass. Sorry. I will judge everybody equally. All right. Let's do this neck and titty cream. Platinum. So I have the ultimate all over my face, but this is the Isonox Platinum. It's neck and chest cream. I call it neck and titty cream. Neck and titty cream. No, it was not. It was up to the state shit. It showed a weak president. He allowed Antifa to almost overthrow the White House, scared him into his bunker, ripped down fucking guard towers, ripped down the White House fence, hurt how many Secret Service agents? He's like, me scared. The Democrats might say mean words. I can't do anything. Oh, can you imagine? Look at what happened with January 6th. Look at what happened to those people. But when Antifa and the BLMs come and try to overthrow the White House, good, very good. Even Donald Trump's like, oh, I love them so much, like me. What the fuck? That's nuts. My link is pinned under Curry Road Avon, or you can hit the link tree in the About Me section here on my Facebook. Hi, welcome. Okay. Oh my gosh, my fucking locals is really going crazy today. All right, let's see. I heard someone say politicians are all actors who couldn't cut it in Hollywood. Just narcissistic, just as corrupt, more corrupt. Damn, that made sense. Yeah, no, every world leader is a narcissist. Have you ever read Julius Caesar's writings? He talks about himself in the third person like he's Flava Flav. I'm not kidding. Like, bro loved himself. Read world leaders' writings. Read Obama's book. That dude fucking worships himself. Look at Bill Clinton. Although I do feel slightly sad for Bill Clinton because he has to pretend he's married to Hillary. Like, what a life. Ugh. Poor guy. Oh, poor guy. Okay. So we got neck and titty cream. We got all this shit going on. I think it's time to do some eyes. It's time to do some eyes, guys. It's time to do some eyes, guys. Lame comeback. Yeah, no, there is no such thing as a non-narcissistic leader. For me, I want a leader who's so narcissistic, like, I guess it didn't bother me that Trump wanted America to win because it made him look good. So that was like beneficial narcissism because he was so obsessed with winning and how great he would look while our economy boomed and stuff that it benefited us, right? But when you have Obama and Biden, like, give Ukraine every dime, steal all the money from every American, just suction all those monies out and then give it to the Ukraine and have no accountability. No one even knows where it's going. Just keep stealing from the American people. And I'm like, whoa. Who's shy? Oh, okay. I thought you meant like Chicago. I was like, what? What? There we go. I had a laugh. I was watching Tim Pool and he had some leftists on there. And she was like, how do you feel that this mass murderer watched your show? Because that's who watches your show is these evil people. And I'm thinking about, did we like put the Beach Boys on trial because they used to hang out with Charlie Manson and Charlie Manson used to be obsessed with their songs? Did we do that? The Beach Boys are responsible for everything Manson did because they knew him once. Oh, no, that's not how things work, asshole. Are you serious? Like, if my ex-husband does something terrible, I'm responsible? Fuck that. No, thank you. Sorry. No. And I couldn't believe that bitch came on that show. Someone you didn't know once watched a show of yours. I'm like, Jeffrey Dahmer loved The Exorcist. Is it the fault of the writers and the producers and the actors and actresses? Are we like, you inspired Jeffrey Dahmer? You! No, we didn't do that. Because it's fucking stupid. Looking for off-grid in the woods. We have a house for sale. Melody, you're singing my tune. But right, that's stupid. Why would you do that? So dumb. So I'm going to use a smorgasbord. This is on sale in my store. I think it's like, let me check. Don't quote me here. It's a bejeweled palette. On sale for $8 instead of $45. So I might use a mixture of this and this Minx palette. Right? Right? Every state is good. Go to Upper New York and when you find a bunch of libertarians and conservatives. It's cities, guys. There's something with this hive mind. It's like StarCraft. They all get together and they all just go batshit, man. Never seen anything like it. Ooh. What do I want to do here? I think I'll use this as a transitional color. So, affirmative action. I know everyone's mad, but if we're stopping Asian hate, they have to be all stoked. Imagine going to college. Well, we can't have you, Wong, because we already have an Asian. Icky poo-poo Asians. Only blacks. Yes, yes, yes. Blacks are above you in every way. Like, what the fuck? How has that been okay this whole time? And then AOC was all like, there's this many white people in Harvard. And this guy, that Viva guy, responds back, 71% of America is white. What point are you? You're proving that we're underrepresented in most places. Like, what? And for me, I don't give a fuck who's on my TV. Right? I don't care. But it's pretty clear, like, not everybody's gay, but you would think so. Like, if I was from another country and I came to America, I'd be like, everyone in that country's gay. All of them. It's like going into Rocky Horror Picture Show. It is an orgy of just gay. All of them. Like, the president is fucking Freddie Mercury, which would be amazing. I love him. The national anthem is Bohemian Rhapsody. Or something Tim Curry sang. Like, that's what you would think if you weren't from here. And then you come here and you're like, wait a minute. I thought everyone was gay. That's what all your movies and TV shows show. All of them. It's called over-representation, right? Like, there's some strong chicks out there, but when every chick in... Hi! Come and say hi. Come here. Say, I'm a strong woman. Come on. You have to come up here. Come up here. Come up here and kiss your face. She's like, I don't want the kiss on the face. But when every woman in every movie is a girl boss badass, I'm like, that's not representing what women are. Like, what is that? Masks with forest fires. I'm from Montana. So the way people are reacting, it's funny because people are like, I went to Montana one time. I drove through the smoke and I'm telling you this is worse. And I've lived here for years. There has been times I've looked out the window and you can't see off the deck. You can't breathe. We sealed the doors. We have air purifiers. Like, you can't breathe. Like, y'all need to man up. This shit happens. I'm not trying to be a dick. But are you for real? And people are like, no, you don't get it this time. It's different. I'm like, no, dude. It's not. It sucks every single time. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. Only I live through a fire season every year. Like, the mountain right there has been burnt to a crisp, right? And people are like, well, you haven't had it like us. Imagine living right next to it on fire. It's right there. Imagine, I don't know, 50,000 acres right behind your house burning. Dude, it smells like shit. And if it smells like it isn't trees burning, then you need to talk to Dictator Trudeau and be like, what is going on here? What is going on here? It smells like plastic. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I guess if you're not used to it, it smells really rank. Like, I just live in it. It was just here, you know, and then the wind blew it somewhere else. And I wasn't like, clearly it's tires and plastic. I didn't smell that, dude. It smelled like a fucking smoke show, like it always smells, right? So unless mythically and magically overnight as the winds changed and it went over to you guys, it just magically changed, then maybe. But, I mean, it was just here last week. Last week. The same shit, guys. I live on the Canadian border. So the same shit that's hitting you was just here, but now overnight it smells like something different and it's way worse. That's why I was like, that doesn't make sense. Because it was just here. It was just here. I heard someone say politicians, oh, that's old. That's old. Locals, you stop talking. You guys were talking for a while and then you just stop. Okay. What are we going to do here? I think that might be nice. Green, gold, and purple? okay, I'm going to do green, gold, and purple. And we'll see where that takes us, right? It smelled like plastic. It was just... Okay, let me explain this. The same smoke, the same exact smoke, the exact same smoke was just here last week. Because there's these things, they're called winds, right? And the winds, they blow. And it was all here, and you couldn't see off the porch and stuff, and it just smells like burning. And burning isn't pleasant. So if you're not used to it, I'd be like, okay, but you guys are like, no, overnight it went, and it changed into magic plastic overnight. When the wind hits you, it smells like fire, and when the wind hits us, it's completely different. I'm like, dude, it's the same fucking fire. Oh my gosh, 250 stars. Thank you. Thanks, Lisa. But that's my issue with it. If it didn't hit me first, and I didn't already smell it, like... Our noses were running. We were coughing. The whole shebang, right? We just went through it. We just did it. But then everyone's like, no, it's different than what hit you. I'm like, but it was the same smoke. It was from the same fire. No, I'm telling you, it's different. I'm like, oh, whatever. I guess I'm not buying what you're selling because I just smelled it. That's why. That's like if I farted. And my husband's like, that's straight up broccoli. And I was like, no, it's actual diarrhea. And we just fought over it. But we both are smelling the same fart. Make sense? And before you know it, the winds will change and then it's going to hit me again. And then I'm going to live in it. You know what I mean? Because it was just here. For the first time ever, we're like, oh shit, it's not hitting us. This is great. But before you know it, we're going to light on fire because that's how we live in Montana. We live in flames. That's what we do. We just live in flames. We'll be fine. You'll be fine. Everyone's going to be fine. I promise. But yeah, had I not just smelled it, I'd be like, oh, maybe there's something to that. But I mean, bros, our days just cleared up from the same fire. Fires smell like shit. You can't breathe. It chokes you. It makes your nose drip everywhere. Your eyes your eyes water at all times. You feel like shit. You know what I mean? It's not a good smell. I've never smelled a wildfire here and been like, ooh, it's pleasant like a campfire. No, it's noxious. It chokes you. There's no good oxygen in it. It's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, I don't know any of my neighbors. They're like, what a great fire day, huh? Smells like campfire. No, campfire smells like campfire. 150,000 acres smells horrible. It's just really bad. Smells like death. Death to humans. So that's been my take on the whole thing. And again, had I not just experienced it, I'd be like, oh, maybe, or maybe I hit a plastic bin when the smoke changed. But when it was just here, it smelled just as unpleasant as every other mass burn. Blew their normal plastic smelling air with smoke, and now they're just noticing it. And I thought that. I'm like, what if it's the combination of pollution that's already there with the smoke, so it makes a different smell? That's not out of the ballpark. What if, because I'm sorry, cities, your air is shit. When I was just in New York, I was like, I can't breathe here, man. It's so bad. It's like breathing out of a fucking tailpipe. But everyone thinks that's normal. So what if you mix the two? What if that, like, is this horrible concoction of, like, hellfire? That is a big possibility. That I would believe more than, you know, it just mythically changed overnight. I would definitely believe that. Because how many cities is it blowing over, right? Combination fire and pollution. See, look, you guys want to solve the world's problems? You come to your fucking Avon lady and we powwow together and we figure out the world. That's what we do. It's just really foggy over the Ohio River. I like Kentucky. Hi, Creative Juice, and good morning. Matt's whole family is in Louisville. It's beautiful there. A little too populated for me. And y'all had all those riots and shit. I don't feel too safe over there. Truth be told. So far, I'm kind of liking what we're doing here. So I've got a mix of green and gold. We're going to try to dial this all in, make it beautiful. What's the cause of all these fires? Okay. So in these forests, the boreal forests, these trees, many species, they release their acorns when they're on fire. That means it's thousands of years, right? Hundreds and thousands of years of the forest lighting on fire for a tree to evolve to only drop its seeds when it's on fire. Think about that. I think, because I talked to the firefighters, all these people around here, human beings started putting out these fires when you're not supposed to many years ago to try to save their cities and all this shit. So the kindling just built up. And we're like, we're helping, because that's what we do best, destroy everything, right? So now I think that it's go time. And the forest is like, bruh, like, we need to rejuvenate. This is what this forest does. We need to drop these seeds. We need to do what we are designed to do. Stop putting out these fucking fires and let us burn. And now, from 150 years of gathering kindling and putting out fires, I think the forests are mad that we stopped their natural habitat of burning. It's what they're supposed to do. That's what they do. When you see the forest floor 3 years after it burns, it is thriving. Poor forest management. Boom. Yeah, all the hippies were like, we love the trees, we worship them, hug them, keep them safe. And really, you were destroying the forest, not letting it burn itself. It's supposed to burn. So I think this is just decades and decades of the accumulation of not allowing the forest to burn. I love this, by the way. And that is what's happening. And it's not just me that thinks it. It's the wildfire firefighters. It's the park rangers. It's everyone who's familiar with this forest. But, I mean, again, think about how much the forest burns for a species of tree to only drop its seeds while it's on fire. That's what opens up its pods. It's like, oh, hey, it's time to renew, and it drops it. So that is because the tree is used to it. Mew Mew is, she doesn't want her medicine. It's vitamins for her iron issues because she's so anemic. It's torture holding her down. It's torture trying to put the thing in her mouth. It's like blood red brown. And when I try to put it in, she just spits it everywhere and vomits. And I'm like, dude, this cat does not want this. For about a solid week, I was able to get her to guzzle some down. I'm lucky if she fucking drinks a drop anymore. And I'm just wondering if I just be like, dude, let it go. Let her just die, you know? Another racist page. You don't even know how to spell. Okay. No one believes you anymore when you say people are racist. Prove it. Prove it. There's no proof. You're just saying mean words to try. You're a bully and a narcissist. You're trying to put yourself above others. So you take these things that people don't want to be called, because to be a racist is terrible. No one wants to be a piece of shit. So you're like, I'm going to basically tell people they're the bottom of society because I'm a narcissistic bully. And I want to control people with mean words. Fuck you, dude. Go get in an abusive relationship and mistreat people with that bullshit. Because ain't nobody here is taking it. None. Boy who cried wolf, dude. Everyone told you, stop saying homophobic and racist. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna just keep using this word until it means nothing. Now it means nothing. You are the racist. You are the one who has destroyed society, because now no one's going to believe someone when they're like, there's white supremacists. No one's going to believe there's the KKK walking down the street. No one's going to believe it because of people like you. That's like every day I'm like, a tornado. And there's like one cloud going across the sky until finally I set off the tornado sirens. Everyone in town dies because no one believes me. Because I'm a fucking liar. Just like you. You have no power in my life. None. What a joke. How are we feeling about this? I'm liking this. I can't wait to put a little eyeliner on. The purple, green, and gold. $8, by the way. If you guys would like this eyeshadow palette. $8 frickin' dollars. Right? They stop all treatments. That's right. My cat is in kitty hospice. Kitty hospice. She's a good kitty, and I love her, but she's kind of getting real weird. She's like got dementia. Sometimes she's just sitting there, and clearly my cat is, she's like Joe Biden. She totally forgets where she is. She's forgotten who I am and hissed at me. Like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, Jesus, cat. She has no idea who she is, where she's going, or what is going on. But I do love my cat. All right. Let's do some eyeliner, shall we? Wrap this shit up, B. Not to mention everyone responds to the racist troll. It's the fucking internet, Creative Juice. Of course they do. This is the internet. Who are we talking about? My mom. I love my kitty. I hate that my kitty's going to die. I don't think I'm going to get another kitty, though. I really dislike boxes of shit and piss in my house. Got a problem with it, man. I'm getting older. The whole bending over and scoop, scoop, scoop. I mean, it is a lot of work. I'd rather just let a dog outside go pee, you know. Thanks. Let's dial these eyes in, shall we? Little eyeliner. This is the FMG cream eyeliner in Black is Black. I have so much to do today, you guys. So what keeps me up, like I wake up to go pee, and the reason I didn't go back to sleep today at 4 is I realize we're moving ourselves in U-Hauls, and then I start tweaking out. It's like when you're a little kid and you know you're going to go to Great America, right? You've never been there. It's a huge adventure. You're just like totally wigging out. And you're like, bro, what am I going to do? I'm going to Six Flags and I'm wigging out. I'm wigging out. That was me last night. I was like, oh my God, we're going to move. We're going to move. And the thing is, our hearts are here. We both agreed this is home. But being debt-free, that is just... Veteran Facebook viewers should know better. But even in chat, it's about me. I've told you about me. Look at my reply to the troll. Creative Juice is fucking owning you. He's in my locals chat. If you guys want to see my locals, just go to my link tree here on Facebook in the About Me section. I want to thank you guys all for buying Avon for me. I appreciate it. Thank you all for watching my husband. For those of you who watched him yesterday, he watched a lot of snowplows and snowcats. And I listened to him. So it's funny because he goes into the just chatting section. And he essentially just watches what he watches all day anyway. I'm like, nothing has changed. I feel like I'm trying to go to sleep at night and I look over and my husband's like on Twitch just chatting like, hey guys, let's watch about the outdoors and tools. Cozumel tomorrow. Ooh, you're going out to eat. I have U-Haul on speed dial. Okay. For those of you who don't know, on Facebook and locals, my husband and I, when I first started dating him, I had been through some bad relationships. And I had a zero tolerance thing for bullshit. The first time my husband and I broke up, he was all like, I don't know, this is a little soon after my last relationship. I was like, wait a minute. I've been like with you for like a year, took care of you after back surgery. What do you mean? He's like, I'm like, fine, I'm leaving. What he wanted me to do was like maybe move in with a friend and stick around LA. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. I ain't sticking around LA to see if you decide whether or not you want to be with me. Fuck you. And I got my U-Haul and I left. And as I was driving away, I think I was in Palmdale, California, I think. So you know that's only a few hours away from LA. He calls me, I think I made a mistake. I'm like, bitch, I'm already leaving. He's like, well, I never told you to leave. I'm like, you think I'm going to wait around to see if I'm worthy or not of you? Like, no. Because I had been through some shit. Anyway, we worked through that. He drove out. He moved me back home. Was like, I made a mistake, girl, I love you. Then, fast forward, we're in Prescott, Arizona. I think I said something about marriage. And he was like, well, I'm not ready for marriage yet. We were what, 34? I was like, what do you think you are, 18? Like, how many more years do you need of me doing this? So he thought everything was fine with us, but I was mad, so I pulled up again with a U-Haul, and he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I am leaving. So I left, and then he flew me out, and he took me to one of our favorite cities, which is Kanab, Utah, and he proposed to me. And I'll never forget it. Because my husband is stone, stoic, strong. But I don't know how to say this. It was very endearing. And he looked nervous. That's it. I've never seen my husband look nervous, really. Not like that. Like, I've seen him nervous with things, but not like that. It was very endearing. And then we got married. So, yeah. I've gotten a lot of U-Hauls over the years. And I feel bad for the guy because I had such shitty relationships before him that by the time I got to him, I had like a zero bullshit tolerance thing going on. You know what I mean? But that's okay because now look. That's my guy. And everyone's like, oh, you're going to leave Montana? I'm like, yeah, but my heart is with him. We could make Southern Illinois beautiful. And you guys all know, every state, America's beautiful. Montana, sure, yes, it's beautiful. So is Utah. So is Washington. So is Flagstaff and Pine Top, Arizona and Prescott, Arizona. So are the deserts outside of Santan Valley and Bisbee, Arizona. So is maybe one spot in New Mexico. Sorry, New Mexico. I'm sorry. The Ozarks in Arkansas, gorgeous. Rolla, Missouri is stunning. Shut the fuck up, computer. Jesus. Starved Rock in Illinois, stunning. If you're driving down to Indiana to go to Louisville, Kentucky, there's all these rolling hills and huge windmills. It's stunning. Like, there's beauty everywhere. And my heart is with my guy. This is on sale in my store, too. This is on sale for $3.99. This Super Shock mascara. So I might as well just use it. Might as well just use it. Get you guys to go shopping. Don't you guys want to shop with me? So I'm sure we'll find beauty everywhere. And guys, I've traveled all over the world. I feel like I've seen it all. So I'm just going to look at this like, hey, I had an extended vacation here in Montana. It was great. What is the best Avon skincare line for sensitive skin? I would do Farm RX. Enjoy. Farm RX. Why is marriage that important to you? Well, that's totally snarky. What the fuck? I was raised by an Italian-American grandma, full-blooded, Catholic. Marriage is important to me because that is how I was raised. Family is important. I cleaved myself unto my husband, and he is my family, my heart, and my soul. That is why. I think people not finding marriage important is why society is falling apart. It's why families are falling apart. It's why children are pieces of shit because moms don't choose wisely and just spread their legs for any dude and then procreate with some asshole that's not going to be there for their kids. Like, we should be teaching our daughters to find real men. Like, do not procreate with that piece of shit. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Instead of teaching women, oh, it's so empowering to risk. No. Well, you might get AIDS, and you might get chlamydia, and you might get gonorrhea, and you might get a deadbeat father, but it's so empowering to just spread yourself around. No, it isn't. I always say, I'm pretty sure there's some dude behind the whole feminist movement trying to convince women, like, dude, it's super empowering if you just sleep with a bunch of guys. And they're like, I can't believe these chicks are buying this. Because before this, men had to work their ass off to get women. Men had to prove themselves to your family. Men had to court you and prove themselves to you. And now women are like, I guess I'll just go home with this guy. I don't know him. He hasn't proven his character to me. He might even murder me in my apartment, but I guess I'll take that risk because it's so empowering. Is it? Oh, yay, Leanne. I'm so glad. Thank you for shopping with me. Thank you. Deeply appreciated. Dude, I think I slept wrong on this side of my face because half my eyelashes are all smushed. But whatever. What are you going to do? Again, this mascara is like $3 in my Avon store if you guys want to go get some cheap shit. Figure out what you want to do, air conditioner. Do you want to be on? Do you want to be off? Do you guys hear it? It's on energy saver, so it's like maybe, maybe not. Marriage is so important. Look at kids today because marriage is not important. Your hubby may be a burnt marshmallow, tough on the inside, tough on the outside, squishy on the inside. You said two insides. I will say this. Rarely do I get to crack through that exterior. But when I see it, it's so beautiful. And it's just for me. It's just for me. Just for me. Noise to numbers today. Oh, hi people. I didn't even notice. The algorithm must be broken. Facebook hates me. I'm always in Facebook jail. I'm always there. That's why I started Locals, and I have my Locals on right now. There's a different camera angle. It's a better camera on my Locals. But Locals takes 10% of my earnings instead of 30. Like if you send stars here, if you tip on Locals, they only take 10%. If you sub on Locals, it's only 10% as opposed to 30 here. But the main thing is mostly the people who go to Facebook jail all the time. We're like, I still want to watch your streams and I can't comment and I can't do it. But Locals has fixed that. So I dual stream. And then all you troublemakers out there posting about RFK, which is against the narrative. You can't like him. You gotta like Gavin Newsom. What are you guys doing? No RFK. Isn't it great that the media is trying to smear a Kennedy and it's not working because the Kennedys are so romanticized? They're like trying to call him a vaccine denier and all this shit. And basically he's just like, I don't trust Big Pharma because I'm a lawyer that sues people who hurt people, and Big Pharma has done that a lot. Like, newsflash, they're like the #1 most sued entity on earth and have paid billions for hurting people. But for some reason, everyone's like, you can't question them now. And if you do, you're a conspiracy theorist. Then why'd everyone win those lawsuits, guys? I'm going to use this white right here. And just highlight right there on my brow. And a little bit right there on the inside. Just a wee bit. I'm like, it's easy for them to smear Trump, but it's way harder for them to smear a Kennedy. They're really having trouble with that one. I'm a nurse and don't trust Big Pharma, so... Lisa? It's because you're a good nurse. There's good nurses that do trust it because they can't fathom that evil people would hurt people through medical. They can't fathom. Yet they still work at a hospital that charges someone $900 for 2 aspirin and somehow still think that everything else is good. That's not good. I figure from now on, when I go to the hospital, I'll be like, I'm an illegal immigrant. I'm not an American. I'm just going to get everything for free. You're welcome. Life advice. Look at me. I can help you guys. You guys are going to get everything for free. Just be like, I'm not from here. I'm not from here, but I need all this stuff. Can you hook me up? They'll be like, okay. There we go. A little bit on my lowers. When you had that reality show, I don't even know what this says. What am I doing? This is what I'm doing. I'm just fucking around. How about you? All that glitters is not gold. I left the industry years ago. I am thrilled. I'm so happy to not be part of it. I can say whatever I want, not worry if I'm hurting my husband because he left the industry just now. We're free. It's like being chained. I even told him, I'm like, you being in the industry feels like chains on me because anything I do can affect you because they're all like woke psychopaths and it's just crazy. And now we're just free. We are free. Free, guys. It's such a wonderful feeling. It really is to not have that hanging over your head. What? You know what? I'll use a little bit of this. Why not? Can I get some glasses here? Cool. Now I would like some, there it is. Now we've got, all right, let's do it. Let's do this. Our brand new Glow Color FMG vegan, it's vegan, primer. I saw Ivana if you guys would like it. We have a huge 75% off sale. The link that I've pinned here in my chat will take you to it. You can get so much shit for so cheap. And with Build Back Better, it is necessary sometimes to have a sale. My Mountaintop Fortress, I can. Easy. Debt for 30 years, debt free. Think about that. 30 years paying the man and the Federal Reserve and all that stuff. Debt free. Debt, view, debt free. You know? It's not a hard choice. And we made it together. And yeah, I'll miss it here. You know what I won't miss? The debt. You know what I mean? The debt. Times are tough, man. I don't think they're going to get better. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm going to be the top Avon lady in 3 years. There are no guarantees. Yes, I'm still going to be your Avon lady. We're going to have Starlink. We have Starlink, so we're ready. But there's no guarantees in life. And that's what 2008 taught me with Joe Biden when we collapsed and I lost everything that I made. There is no guarantee. So I'm like, tap out. I feel it in my soul. I've been through this same old song and dance. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go and aspire to be debt-free. And we're probably going to live a much simpler life. And you guys are going to watch and be like, I wouldn't have downgraded. That's fine. I'm okay with it. There's nothing beneath me except for not having a functional kitchen. Because my husband's like, we could live on the property for like 2 years in a wall tent until... I'm like, no. I'm not going to be an Avon lady in a fucking wall tent with bugs. It's not happening, bro. Like, I get it, wildlife guy. And I'm here for you. But we're going to rent something shitty. Until... I don't care if it's shitty. You guys are going to watch my streams and be like, Jesus Christ, downgrade, and that's fine. But there's going to be a functioning kitchen. You know what I mean? The kitchen will work until we get the property ready. Obama wasn't president in 2008. Dominique? I volunteered for the Obama campaign. Obama 2008. Not Obama 2007. Not Obama 2009. Wall Street, the ones they bailed out, funded Barack Obama and Joe Biden fully. And then when they got in office, they're like, help us now, friends. We gave you the money. Fuck over the American people. And Obama's like, we have to give them all your money. We have to rob you and let you fail in every way because they funded me. I, Barack Obama, I'm going to give them all the money. Fuck you, America. It's George Bush's fault. Da, 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 da. That's what happened. And I lost everything. And I was like, what? No. Guys, I was a volunteer. I was a volunteer for Barack Obama to get people to vote for him in 2008. Wall Street was their biggest funders. When the banks and shit, Wall Street collapsed, what'd they do? Help us, we funded you, we gave you blood money. And they're like, oh, we have to fuck over the American people. Adrienne Curry will suffer horribly, but we have to pay back our blood money. That's what fucking happened. No one's going to change my mind on that. I lived through it. I cried every day, man, for like 6 months. I tried to sell my house and I couldn't sell it. Someone offered to take the note. What that means is, for no exchange of money, they would just take my home and pick up the payments. And then I wouldn't go bankrupt. I couldn't even sell my house because of Barack Obama and Joe Biden and what they did with Wall Street. I couldn't even sell my home. Someone offered to be like, just give me your home and then you won't have bankruptcy for 7 years. That was my fucking choice. So don't think that didn't affect me to the point where I look at Joe Biden and Barack Obama, I'm like demons on this earth. I'm sorry. It was so bad. It was so bad for me. Ain't gonna erase that. And I was a volunteer for the Barack Obama campaign. So this is FMG Cashmere Complexion Foundation. I'm going to smear a little bit of this on my face. This is full coverage, but I only like to use it very lightly because I'm old. And lighter makeup looks better on older skin. So that's what I do. Yeah, everyone knows what Obama '08 meant. I had Obama '08 shirts. I walked the red carpet in 2008 with Obama shirts. Like, I was a volunteer for his campaign. And then he fucked me. Harder than anyone's ever fucked me. And I'll never forget it. And then I told all my friends when they were like voting for Joe Biden, I'm like, I lived through that. Don't vote for this guy. It's going to be bad. So I see the writing on the wall and I'm like, let's go live in the woods, dude. I don't trust this. I don't trust this anymore. But I'd love to sell you Avon. Everyone who's here, hi. I'd love to sell you Avon. Trust no one but your Avon lady with her cashmere complexion foundation. Looks good, right? I almost look like a model again. If I actually just cover the shit that's wrong with my face. You know what? My eyes are really red. Probably since I've been up since 4 a.m. Put little eye drops in there. Love that tank. It's actually a nightgown. It's a nightgown. It's a little night dress. All right, cashmere complexion concealer. Get a little bit of that under my eyes. I don't like to put too much because then it sits in my wrinkles and then I look like a fucking old lady. Oh. She's oh. Now let me spot treatment. Spot treatment. Oh, guys. I think it's time. It's time. We have 477 people here. And in front of all of you, I'm going to tell you buy Avon for me. Why? How many influencers do you know that just shave their mustache? Uh-huh. Yep. Might as well be Greek. Right? Look at that. Little trimmy. Trimmerino. I don't want my husband to be jealous since I have better facial hair than him. Uh-huh. And we're done. I'd love to be your Avon lady. I have a fucking mustache. How are you? They used to call me Adrienne Furry. Yes. Yes, they did. But we're all friends here. All 481 of us. Now you just saw, I no longer have a mustache. It's gone! Boom! Just like that. All right. Let's do some illuminating glow beads in Queen of Hearts. I use this instead of blush. I love it. Y'all know I love that ooey dooey look. Dude, I love my eye makeup today. This is really pretty. I never would have thought to put green, gold, and purple together, but I should have. It's beautiful. That's right. Happy Independence Day to all my fellow patriots. I love when other countries are like, we just don't understand you and your guns. I'm like, that's why we exist. Us and our guns is the only reason why America's here. That's it. A huge middle finger and guns. Did you know the Brits came over here and they're like, you need to do this and do that? And the colonies looked at each other and they're like, let's just shoot them in the face. That's what they did. The redcoats were like, we're going to tell you what to do and force you to. And they're like, goodbye. Shit was different back then. Have a good time. They just shot him in the face. And they're like, well, now you're a traitor to Britain. They're like, fuck Britain. They're like, you're a traitor to King George. They're like, fuck him too. And they're like, what is going on? And the French are like, we could not help but over here. You want war with Britain? We hate them too. We join? And we're like, yeah, sure. They're like, yes, fuck you. And it was all these people screaming, fuck you. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. Politician and a potato, a dictator. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. All right, let's do lips. Oh, first, let's seal. Glow Color Hybrid Face Mist. You could use this as moisturizer or to seal your makeup. I'm going to use it to seal. Let's do it. Seal in my freshly shorn mustache. Oh, yeah. You know, my arm hair, I used to be able to like braid it, but I got that laser hair removal. If you're blonde or you have light hair, it doesn't work. Ha ha. Well, it worked on me. And my mustache now is just the little scragglies that have grown back after so many years of getting laser fucking hair removal. Guys, I was like Teen Wolf. Michael J. Fox had nothing on me. Like morphed into this hairy dago. I was just like, hey, mostaccioli lasagna, blah, 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 like fucking mustache hair everywhere. Everywhere. It was bad. All right, today I'm going to use my Cashmere Rogue Liqueur lip stain. I love this shit. It's awesome. This is in Marvelous Mauve. That's what I'm going to use today. My locals is quiet today, but I know y'all are there. So it's fine. We're fine. Teen Wolf, that's me. I'm hilarious today because I've been up for hours, kids. Hours. Forever. Lip liner. Can you imagine, though? I almost, in 2009, was it after Wall Street crashed and they got all their bailouts? Occupy Wall Street, all that shit. 9 or 10. I'll never forget when my real estate agent was like, well, we have a buyer, kind of. I'm like, what does this mean? They're offering to just take your house. I'm like, take my house? They're like, well, yeah. Like, you know, you just give them the note and they pick up the payments. I'm like, so all the payments I made, there's just no. They're like, no, you just walk away and don't file bankruptcy. And I was like, that's how bad this is. That is how bad things are. How do you think that treated an already bad marriage? It's terrible. It's so bad. Oh, I love lining my lips. I don't overline. I think it looks like shit. I really do. You know what's funny? Did you guys see the Kardashians are fighting with each other and everyone thinks it's real? They're like, oh, this sister's better than that sister. I'm like, you guys believe that this is a real fight? Like, what fucking land do you people live in? That shit's not real. We don't know where we're going yet. The world is our oyster. We might go rent somewhere and decide we don't like it and go somewhere else. But the plan is to rent until we find a piece of property. And then we spruce up that property. A paid off mortgage looks great on your credit. That's what it was. To not file bankruptcy, because then you get that 7 years of like shit. And I was flying high and I was doing well. I had invested. I was a kid. They're like, invest in 401ks, invest in this, put your money in the market. I did everything everyone told me. And then Barack Obama and Joe Biden came in and they were like, fuck the American people. Our blood money donors on Wall Street, we need to save them. And you're going to die because they're too good to fail. But we don't care about you. Hope. Change. So people are like, how could you not vote for Biden? I'm like, bro, if you spent 2 years crying in your pillow, stressed every moment, I had paper curtains in my house, couldn't afford anything, lost everything. With that guy smiling, I like ice cream, nummy, nummy in the office. Are you kidding me? Oh, you're a bad person and a racist if you don't vote for him. What kind of fucking abuse is that? That's what I'd always tell my friends. Like, dude, you're an abuser. Why would you... Really? They're like, I I didn't think of that. I didn't know. I'm like, you think I was telling everyone, hey, I'm poor, I'm going to lose my house, everything's terrible? No one wants to talk to someone when they're like that. I mean, my closest and mostest back then knew how bad things were. But I was married to someone who cared only about our image, so no one could know. But it was bad, guys. Judy. Intelligent? I don't know about all that. I hate when you get those little hangy skin things. Okay. Now we let this set. This is Marvelous Mauve Lip Liqueur Cashmere. We're going to let it set. 7:33. And then I'm going to be out of here, kids. I'm going to be out of here. There we go. I don't vote. I mean, I don't judge anyone for who they voted for. I have a problem when they judge me. That's when I have a problem. I'm like, dude, eat a dick. I'm an American. This is what I do. I make my own choices. And you can fuck off. Seriously. I know. The echo chamber, they have to all be rich or stupid to feel like things are good right now. There we go. Nice and set. And now I'm going to put the gloss on it. And then I'm out of here, kids. I'd love to be your Avon lady if you'd like one. Mustache free. No mustache, guys. So, in case you didn't know, that's pretty important. No mustache. I appreciate you guys. It's been fun. I know I've been on earlier. I need to go to locals. 30%. 30% here, 10% there. Magda Musk. I saw that you just ordered last night, by the way, girl. Right? I think it's pretty, and it lasts forever. I'm going to go have breakfast. It's still going to be there, and that's the beauty of it. Guys, this has been great. We learned that this is a racist stream, and everyone here is a white supremacist. Why? I don't know. My FMG Glimmer Super Shock Mascara, which is on sale if you click the link below. Avon is owned by LG, the white supremacists in Korea. You know the Koreans? Very white supremacist. I didn't know if you knew. But Korean beauty with all the Korean words on it. That's super white. Made in Korea. Oh, white supremacy. Yeah, there it is. Pretty much everything I don't like is white supremacy. That's fine. That's fine. I am going to put my glasses on real quick so I can say goodbye to you guys properly. Proper like. Are we liking this? I'm loving this. I think this looks really good. I feel good today. She left after you said something? Oh, darn. Oh, darn. Locals, it's been fun. I appreciate you guys coming. Facebook, I appreciate you guys coming. I stream every Monday and Friday. Sometimes I do a little spattering of Instagram lives. I stream on and off for subscribers. Pamela, thank you for the 500 stars. Jesus. So, Pamela and Lisa, today I want to thank you guys for the stars. Every Monday, every Friday. I know I've kind of... Thanks, Nella. I do look amazing since I woke up at 4 a.m. Look, I can pull my shit together. All it takes is the little trim of the mustache, and we're all good. That's all. Bitches just need to get rid of their mustache. Locals, fuck you. I'm logging off of locals first. I normally don't, but today... Dog is here. Today I'm doing it. Let's go downstairs. I say we do. Oh, you guys are so sweet. You want to say hi to them? They're being nice to your mom. Come up here. You gotta come right here. Come right here. High fives. High fives. High fives. I love you. She's so cute. She's the best. Trim the stash and guzzle some coffee. Seize the fucking day. I am in a great mood. I am in a great mood. because we have no idea what's going to go on. But I'm going to eat all my chickens outside. We're going to start culling the herd. Someone's like, are you going to take your chickens? I'm like, not packing those things. Pack them into my stomach. Yeah. A couple of them I'll miss. But Magda, thank you for the 1,000 stars. Jesus, look. You guys got me a U-Haul today. Huh, puppy? They got me a U-Haul. And thank you for all my new customers. I have a bunch of thank you. I send thank you cards to all my new customers. That's me holding an Avon award. Like you think that's important. I didn't know what to put on there. So I put that. Now I look at it. I'm like, that looks so stupid. Like my Avon lady won this award that I don't know what it is or care about. But whatever. I send you guys samples. That's why. After it came, I'm like, I think I made a bad decision. I do give these cards in it. It was my husband's idea. I designed this card, and it had this chick's face on it. And he's like, why don't you put your face with your makeup on it? And I'm like, oh yeah. So that's me with my purple eye makeup. Alright? And I'm like, that's shitty too. That's a little narcissistic. He's like, but bitch, you sell makeup. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Thank you for the stars. He's like, you're a makeup lady. I'm like, oh. So then I also get to model a little bit, which is fun because, let's be real, I still love modeling. I do. But guys, my husband should be streaming today for a little bit. I hope you tune in. Hi, you want to go outside and go potty? She's like, Mom, I need to go outside. Okay. What can I do where you guys don't see anything? Because I'll bring you downstairs for a second. Just get out of my butt. Why do dogs always like, the first thing I have to do is sniff your anus? It's definitely what I have to do. I have to get right in there. I have to sniff my mom's anus. Deep. Don't you hit when you bend over and your dog's like, I'm just going to insert my whole face right in your asshole. You're like, what the fuck? Why? It's so gross. I get so mad at her too. She's scared to sniff my butt. She's all about her dad. She's like, Dad won't scream at me, not like Mom. I'm like, get out of my ass. It smells better than her breath. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, I'll show you guys beautiful outside before I go. Stinky, you want to go outside? And my kitty who's dying. Precious old dying meal. Hi, old lady. I'm in bad shape, guys. This is kitty hospice. This is where it happens. That's Kitty's chair. So I'm going to let dog outside. Come on, dog. It will be hard to leave here, but we're leaving to somewhere more remote. Can you believe it? Somewhere more remote than this. Get out of here. Look at my garden. It's pretty sick. Good things are happening. Woo! It is going to be so fucking hot today, guys. I can feel it in my bones, in my soul. It's 70 degrees already. That's a big deal out here. Alaska is on the consideration box. But boreal forest. How can I leave that view? Easy. Easy. Debt free. That view costs money. That view costs money. And if I sell that view, I can buy another view elsewhere for way less and not owe the Federal Reserve a dime. That's very important to me, to not owe the Federal Reserve anything. Right? Do you know how rare that is? Like, our property value went up, so goodbye. See you later. There's people that want to be here. Take it. Goodbye. Alaska does have beautiful views. It is very expensive. The property is very expensive. It's very expensive, you guys. Maine, still have mountains. Maine is a consideration. My husband might be working out of there. The world is our oyster. Nobody says that we have to do this and or that, right? So we'll see. And that's the beauty of it. Like, we could both be sad about this, but I'm like, let's just be excited. Let's be excited that we have the opportunity to buy a piece of property and live on it and not owe the government. How many people have that? And all because we bought a house infested with bats. A fixer-upper that needed tons of help. Northern Minnesota, Upper Wisconsin, Upper Michigan, Upper New York, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, Alaska. As long as there's boreal forests, we might go. Do you want to live near water? Probably. That's something we don't have here. We don't have water on the property. Like, on the property. That would be nice. I won't lie. To have water on our property. Who here is going to buy some Avon with me? Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? I would be so grateful. But I'm out of here. I'm going to show you guys my awesome makeup in some really good lighting. Let's get right. Mew mew. That's good. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Gorgeous. What Avon has the most retinol are 1% serum. Be very careful. I'm on a break from it because my skin was peeling off, which is great. You want it to do that. But I overused it, so now I'm on a little breaky poo. Little breaky poo. All right. Love you guys. I will either see you this weekend for some of my subscribers, or maybe Instagram, or not. Yeah, my hair is naturally curly. That's what it does. But thank you for coming, and link to shop is below, and I will see you guys soon.